Hey, it's Mr. Songer with you, sixth graders, and this is makeup lesson number 19. And today we're going to talk about crescendos and decrescendos, and percussion. We're also going to talk about a five-stroke roll at the end. And your makeup, I'll tell you about your makeup assignment here in just a minute, but let me talk about crescendos and decrescendos first of all. In percussion, you can do this either on your snare drum or practice pad, or you could do this on the bells. But we're just going to practice what a crescendo and decrescendo are really quickly. And I think you all are familiar with the symbols. The crescendo is the symbol that gets larger, like that, underneath the notes. Decrescendo is the opposite. Crescendo means to get louder. Decrescendo means to get softer. Okay, let's just take the first note of your B flat concert scale. So for low brass, flutes, oboe, percussion, that would be a B flat, and it can be high or low, it doesn't matter. Trumpets, clarinets, tenor sax, bass clarinet, this would be your C. And then for the alto and bari sax, your G, French horn, and F. So I want you to take that note, and over the course of 4 counts, I want you to crescendo from soft to loud like this. And then the opposite, a decrescendo. Ready? Go. And those are really important to be able to do, and to be able to do that in a way that's obvious. Sometimes I hear students crescendo or decrescendo, and they don't put enough of a contrast in there. Okay, you have to start your crescendos and decrescendos at a softer volume and give yourself some place to go, and make sure that you can definitely hear a difference in the volume change. Now sometimes the crescendos or decrescendos have a dynamic before them and or after them. So you might have a crescendo that starts at a piano and goes up to a forte. Or you might have a crescendo that starts at a mezzo forte and goes to a forte. Okay, that wouldn't be as much of a change because the two dynamics, medium loud to loud, aren't very different. But if it's from piano to forte, soft to loud, that's going to be a huge deal. Okay. And if you're doing this on snare drum, you would do this as a roll. So you would start your roll really soft on the edge of your drum, and then as you get louder on a crescendo, you move to the center of the drum. And vice versa, if you're going to get softer. Start on the middle of the drum and then make it get softer. Okay? So a good way to practice this is to just sit here and take that note and play it as soft as you can. And then start at that volume and get louder. And then when you do the opposite for the decrescendo, make sure you end back on that softer volume. Okay, so there you go, the crescendos and decrescendos. This lesson 19, we did a playing test for woodwinds and brass, number 118, and for percussion on number 117 on the snare drum. So for your makeup for this lesson, I just need to have you play that playing test song for me. You can record it, or you can play it for me at your next lesson. I'm going to grab some drumsticks very quickly for the percussionists, woodwinds and brass, you are done. Percussionists, I want to show you really quickly a 5-stroke roll. 5-stroke rolls are rolls that occur on eighth notes. So if you have a roll symbol on an eighth note, you'll do a 5-stroke roll. And a 5-stroke roll, I'm going to just move my camera down so you can see this here. It's going to look like this. You're going to go right, left, right, or left, right, left. And on the first 2 stickings, you're going to bounce. So bounce, bounce, no bounce. Bounce, bounce, no bounce. Okay, so it's just a very quick roll like that. And again, these are on eighth notes. Okay, so a lot of times, I'll just keep the camera down here. A lot of times when people have eighth note rolls, I see a lot of percussionists just try to do it with one stick. They'll just go. Okay, and you can see when I'm doing that, I'm having a hard time keeping the speed going. Okay, that's why. That's a very consistent roll. It has a very good tempo to it. You can really hear the 1 and 2, 2 and 3, da da da, da da da. You hear that rhythm in there. Okay, so you want to keep that constant tempo going so that you're not losing the tempo, speeding up, slowing down, and getting behind or ahead in your music. Okay, so that's what you're going to do on those 5-stroke rolls. Okay, there you go. Thanks for watching, everyone.